Welcome back, everyone, to the Palace Post. Today, I want to share with you another Christmas card that we received. It is February, but the Christmas cards tend to arrive very late from the royal families. And I'm also going to share with you a few of the outgoing pieces of mail that we have this week. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I am going to show you how we document the mail that we receive. So let's get started with this excellent Christmas message from George Friedrich, Prince of Prussia. Oh, there we go. So, now this is a very straightforward Christmas message from the Prince of Prussia. It is hand signed by His Imperial and Royal Highness, and it has, as you know, I'm addicted to crests, so it has a really lovely crest on it as well, the crest of the royal family of Prussia. I really adore this. Now, if you don't know, George Friedrich, the Prince of Prussia, is actually directly descended. He's the great-great-grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm II, who was the last emperor of the German Empire who had to abdicate, and he was exiled after World War I. So this is really excellent to have. Another hand signed, this is the second hand signed message we have from George Friedrich, the Prince of Prussia. Now, the outgoing mail today is actually not royal, it's noble, and they are all birthday messages. The first one is going to the Duke of Buccleuch, who is turning 72 years old. The next one is to the Duke of Sutherland, who is turning 85. His Grace the Duke of Roxburgh is actually a pretty young man. He's only a little bit older than I am. He's turning 45 years old. And finally, the Right Honorable Earl of Carlisle is turning 77, and we're going to be sending him a message to Castle Howard. Now, like I said, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you how I document the incoming mail. I've shown you in the past. I want to show you again because documenting all of the incoming mail is a really important part of what my project entails, and I'll show that to you now. So this is the ledger that I use to record all of the outgoing and the incoming mail that I receive throughout this project. Now, I know you've seen, many of you anyway, have seen this before, but we're going to quickly go over how I use this. Now, as you know, I record a serial number for every single one of the pieces that come in. The last serial number was 29. So this one is going to be 30. And here we're just going to put who it's from. So we'll just put the Prince of Prussia. We always record how many pieces were in the mail, including the envelope. So this one is 2 pieces, 1 and 2. And it can be found, I already checked, I have it marked here. It can be found on page 9 of the ledger. Now what we do in pencil, and always and only in pencil, we're going to record the number on the back of the piece. And it goes on the envelope as well. All right, number 30. We'll set that aside. Now, we go to the actual spot where it can be found. And this is actually recorded all the way at the bottom of the page. His Royal Highness, it should really read His Imperial and Royal Highness, the Prince of Prussia in Germany for Christmas. We always record a little note indicating what type of reply it was. And this is signed by the principal. So this is going to be marked with an H, just indicating that it's hand signed. And we received this today. Today is February the 8th, 26th. And we put the serial number right here with it. Now, another reason I like to show you the ledger is because it gives you an idea. Let me get this off of here. It gives you an idea of how many letters I send and how many responses I get back, because you can see where I've recorded that the response has come in. And I mean, it's really, in my opinion, it's a pretty good success rate. I've received, now you'll notice the letter that we received today is marked with serial number 30, but I didn't start recording serial numbers until later in this process, and I decided not to like retroactively assign serial numbers. So some of my earliest responses don't have any serial numbers. I think right now I'm up to about 60 replies in total, and they're not all recorded in the ledger either. I didn't start keeping this ledger until much later, when I realized that I was actually having some success in getting some replies. But anyway, I really love the ledger. I like sharing it with you guys, and I hope you like it as well. Until next time, I am, as always, your most humble servant, the Postmaster.